guys, it's Lish from Unscripted Podcast and Playing and Makeup, and today I'm going to be showing you all my eyebrow routine. Please make sure that you're connecting with me on Instagram, Playing and Makeup, and also at Unscripted Cast on Twitter. These are the products that I will be using today to turn these struggle brows, or one struggle brow, into something better. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a regular old eyeliner pencil. This is dark brown and it is sharpened. I got this from the beauty supply store for like $1.99. When you buy these types of eyeshadow pencils that you sharpen, just make sure not to get one that's too oily. Some of them are too waxy and too oily. I like the ones that aren't. When you're doing your eyebrows, make sure that you apply your product sparingly and steadily. The more steady that you do, the less cleanup work that you have to worry about. Also, the reason why I do sparingly or just a little bit of product is because I build my eyebrows. I use like 4 or 5 different products on my eyebrows. Now I messed up right here, so I'm just using my finger to wipe that off. And I do that a lot in the beginning. Like if it's just like my first layer of stuff, I just wipe it off. Spoolies are like your best friend. They soften out lines, they brush your eyebrow hair, and they erase. And I forgot to mention in the beginning, I did brush my brows to the side, up and to the side. You basically just want to get them brushed in shape to get them ready for you to outline them. This is what I imagine my eyebrow shape is naturally on its own, but it's really not. Just fill it in, filling in the inner corner and the outer and underneath. Just getting this first draft of the eyebrow ready. Now I'm going to use the spoolie again, and this will soften out those harsh lines from me outlining. Just giving it a soft look. Some people feel like they can stop here, and if that's how you want to do, then you can stop here and you're done. This is a very gentle eyebrow. This is like I'm about to run to the store. The next step 2, we're going to go over that outline and we're going to fill it in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this is dark brown. This is just another layer of texture, filling in those brows some more. Go with the natural grain of your eyebrow. It makes it look more natural. I'm using very small strokes. Extremely small strokes. And gentle, not a lot of product. It looks like I'm doing a lot of product, but I'm not. You can see by the color of my eyebrows. Even though my eyebrows are naturally super thin, I'm not making them super duper dark. And that's what they look like after that. Next step, we're going to use a small and thin firm haired angle brush, and we're going to apply matte shadow. I'm going to be using a black and a dark brown. I tap my brush on both sides in the black first, and then I'm going to gently outline, and I'm going to stroke, short little strokes, more like taps, getting that product into my eyebrow. And this is the black. Getting those harsh lines out. And just defining my brow some more. And then taking that slant in the front. Now my eyebrows, I make sure that they're the same width and they don't taper off until the back part of it, but you may want your eyebrows different. Everybody's different. Using different shades while you do your brows, if you use like a dark brown and like black, it helps to make it look more natural and gives it more dimension. And I guess that's the word you could say, dimension. I think that's right. And again, tapping. Tap, tap, tap. They look like little short sweeping motions. And then I go up in the front because that's the way my eyebrows grow. And then I use that spoolie to make it lighter. More product in the back than what's in the front, because it's going to give you like that ombre effect. And whenever you do your makeup, if it's possible, use a magnifying mirror and try to do your makeup in natural light. It's just going to give you a better idea of how you look. Nothing's worse than coming outside and looking like a fool. This is the ABH or Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown. And I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that I just used to do the eyeshadow. Again, build, build, build. And this is the last product that I actually used to build my eyebrows. Short sweeping motions, steady, take your time. Slow and steady win the race. Or I should have said slow and steady wins the race. Apply more concentrated color towards the outer brow and less toward the inner brow. And that's again just going to give you that ombre look. And that's just how your natural brows are. Your natural brows are darker at the back, lighter in the front. Little taps. And the brow pomade to me is kind of like a gel. It gives texture, looks more like hair. That's what my eyebrows look like. That's all I'm going to do as far as the eyebrow part of it. Next thing I'm going to be doing is carving them out. I'm going to be using a different angle brush. This is a E14 AOA brush. I'm going to carve underneath and on top. And I'm going to be using that concealer. For the underbrow, I'm going to use a lighter concealer that's more towards or is more the same color as my eyelid on the top, because my eyelid is like 2 or 3 different colors. I use a lighter color and just make my whole lid that lighter color. You outline your brow with the concealer. It's like using an eraser. You can use this opportunity to straighten the lines and also to prime your lid. Like I just said, I make my whole lid that lighter color. So that's me priming my lid. Just basically making it look muted out, not 12 different colors. And now I'm going to carve out the top. And for the top, I'm using that same. It's RCMA 5 Favorite Essentials. I think that's what it's called. It's a foundation concealer palette. I'm going to be using the color that is my tone. That same AOA angled brush. Very slow, very steady. Taps, short strokes, because you don't want to go into your eyebrow. And then I blend up because I'm not going to blend down. Try not to use a concealer that's too wet. And if your concealer is a wetter concealer, make sure you use a little bit at a time until you learn how to control it, if that makes sense. And then I'm just brushing up in the front too. And to me, this just really cleans your eyebrows up and makes them look that much better. So that is it for the concealer portion of it. Just showing you guys what it looks like. Next, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use a very small dry sponge, to buff out the concealer. And then I'm going to use a small brush to set that concealer with a neutral eyeshadow. And it's going to be a matte shadow. And I'm just going to set what's on my lid, not above my head. That will get set when you set your other makeup. If you're not wearing any other makeup, then you just want to take a big fluffy brush and brush powder over your face just so your concealer doesn't slide into your brows. And this is the neutral shadow. Now, just to let you all know, this is my Morphe 25A palette. It is a neutral, like a brown palette, 25 pans in there. And this is like my go-to for everything. Everything. And I'm just tapping that on. You really don't want to drag like I do sometimes. I forget that I shouldn't do that. You want to tap, because when you drag, you start to move that concealer around different places. Now, if you don't want to put on any other makeup, you don't have to. But if you want to put on eyeshadow, you are ready for eyeshadow. And this is it for my eyebrows. I do that to both eyebrows. Takes me anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all learned something from this video. Keep in mind that these are just the steps that I take. You don't have to take as many steps. You don't have to do 4, 5, and 6, 7 steps to get your eyebrows to look the way that they look. This is just a guide. This is how I do mine. If you all have any suggestions, any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you all again for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please continue to connect with us on social media. We are Unscripted Cast on Twitter, Playing in Makeup on Instagram, also Unscripted Cast on Instagram. You can email us unscriptedky@gmail.com. And of course, check out our awesome website, unscriptedcast.com. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up below. Please, and please subscribe to the channel. If you want to get notifications, hit that bell. Again, thank you all so much. Totally appreciate the support. I will check you all out later on. Bye.